She is known as the immortal woman. For decades, researchers have used Henrietta Lacks cells to find cures for a wide array of diseases. But Lacks' family says doctors took her cells without her consent and then turned them into treatments that generated billions of dollars in profits. Today, her family, with famed civil rights attorney Ben Crump, is suing to take back her legacy. And News Nation's Felicia Bolton is here with us in studio on this historic case and the very latest.
It's extremely historic, Marnie. And not only were her cells taken without her consent, they were taken without her knowledge. She died from aggressive cervical cancer 70 years ago today at the age of 31. Since then, that tissue from her body has been used all around the world to search for treatments for cancer, Parkinson's disease, and even COVID-19. Her cells are known as HeLa cells, using the first two letters of her first name and her last name. And these cells are a cornerstone of modern medicine. In fact, they have led to the development of the polio vaccine, genetic mapping, and even sent to space to uncover the impact of zero gravity on the human body. But Lacks never gave consent to harvest her cells and never received a penny from it. Today, her family says this has gone on long enough, and they are demanding reparations.
70 years to the day of her death, the family of Henrietta Lacks and their attorneys are continuing the fight to gain control of her legacy.
This will not be passed on to another generation of Lackses.
I think about my grandmother, as I said before, laying in that hospital room and how they came in there when she had radiation going through her body and horrific pain, but all they were concerned about was taking cell tissues from her body.
Today, attorneys filed a lawsuit in Baltimore against biotechnology company Thermo Fisher Scientific. In 1951, doctors at Johns Hopkins took Lacks cells without her consent, then grew them in a lab and used them in countless medical research studies. Attorney Ben Crump claims Thermo Fisher Scientific knowingly mass-produced and sold the tissue gained through what he calls a racially unjust medical system. Crump says this action is criminal.
You see what happened at Johns Hopkins was not something that was unique. It was something common practice to experiment with black people as lab rats.
Now the family wants a court to block the use of her cells and research related to it without their permission. They also want the $35 billion company to give them all profits from the HeLa cells as well.
I would like to restore my family's honor. Throughout the years of watching my family go through what they went through, my dad being ignored in courthouses.
And Johns Hopkins is not included in this lawsuit. They do say they never sold or profited from the discovery or distribution of HeLa cells and does not own the right to the HeLa cell line. For years, they have worked with the Lacks family to recognize and honor her life. We did reach out to Thermo Fisher Scientific for an interview. They have yet to reply to our request or provide a statement at last check. Marnie.
Trying to keep her legacy alive and fighting for that. Felicia, thank you.